Sequence activated. Prepare for light speed.
Intelligent, keeping the missing relevant with Mr. E, Mrs. E. Let's not forget the sweet and E, and of course the best Grand E, unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company. Unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Mr. E Crimecast. I am joined this morning by Mrs. E. I am Mr. E. Aunt E is at a doctor's appointment today, so she probably will not join us even a little later, I don't think, right? Yeah, no, that doesn't look like there's a chance of that. So she had no choice. She had to reschedule. So we are sorry to miss her this morning, but appreciate everybody being here. I'd like to welcome in Deanna and Pamkeyr 1456, HM Hands. Good to see you. Our mods, of course, Hobo Mom, BMW Coupe. Appreciate you being here this morning too. So we are glad to be back. We have been so we were here last week. We've been here Friday was our last, I think.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We're planning on doing a little more over the next month.
Yes.
Especially once Christmas break gets here, we'll have a little more time to do live streams and that kind of thing. Good to see you, Sue Anna. Dreaming of Blue Skies. I appreciate everybody hitting the like button as you come in. That, of course, helps us in the algorithm there. So,
and also after it's over, hype. That's the thing now.
Hype. Yes. So I've been doing that with some of my favorite videos. Actually, I kind of throw those around when I get that option. If you're not sure what that is, sometimes when you go back in to watch a video, it'll give you an option to hype it up, which I think helps the algorithm know which videos are well liked, and it's a way to kind of, if you think we did a nice job on this live stream today, you could hype the video, and that helps us, especially on the replay later.
It's Jenny Machete's birthday.
Well, happy birthday, Jenny Machete. Happy birthday.
Well, let me give her a happy birthday.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
We haven't done a birthday on here in a long time, so good to celebrate
know.
somebody today. I forgot we even had that little song there. That makes me think of the the little ukulele, the Over the Rainbow version we love from so anyway, happy birthday. I hope it's a great day for you. And I saw Nick the Hat joining us this morning too. I think he did a super chat.
Oh, thank you, Nick.
Appreciate you, Nick. It was a lot of fun doing the interview with Nick a couple of weeks ago. We interviewed, he interviewed Charles Ramsey.
You just enjoyed yourself.
I kind of enjoyed hanging around and throwing in the question occasionally. But that was great. Charles Ramsey, who helped rescue the 3 girls up in Cleveland, Ohio. That was if you missed that live stream, it's probably still up on his channel. But it was interesting. It was a lot of fun. I think he's going to work with Charles more in the future. I think the angle Nick's going with on his channel is trying to find stories of hope for these missing children cases.
Yeah, I like that.
That seems to be his current mission. And there are always reasons to be hopeful in these cases. We're going to talk about one today about a cold case that was solved, took over 20 years.
Cool. You want to give them an update in person about Middle E?
Of course. Yeah. So we, if I know most of you probably saw our posts and have heard us talk about this, but our son who had the brain tumor come back and removed back at the end of September, we got that first MRI since we started treatments and everything, and it came back with great news. So it was significant reduction, I think is
Decreased.
decrease, significantly decreased. And even we could tell looking at the MRI that when they did the comparison from late September to this week,
It's decreasing.
I mean, you could just eyeball it and tell that it was significantly smaller, that area that they were not able to remove. So that was about the best news we could have gotten this week. So something we're doing is working. Prayers, treatment, holistic medicine. We're just going to double down on all of those things. We said we do appreciate the prayers that everyone did. We believe in that. You know, as we've said before. So appreciate all the support.
Real quick, Sarah's having trouble finding our horizontal stream. I'm putting it in chat for y'all. You should be able to do that.
Yeah. So if you prefer to watch on your phone and you like the horizontal version, then we're going to try to keep doing that option, I guess, as long as it's not too annoying for Mrs. E to do. It's a little bit frustrating.
It's a little frustrating, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny. Jenny Machete says our prayers are working, guys. Keep them coming. They are, and we believe in the power of prayer. And we've prayed a lot. I think I'm not sure I've ever prayed more in my life.
Probably not. Probably not.
We've prayed a lot, and
so
this is a good first step. We're not out of the woods completely, but this is a good first step, and it is decreasing. That was what we're talking about is that residual that was kind of starting to grow into the crevices of his brain. It seems to be reducing. So hopefully the treatments and the prayers and like you said, the holistic things we're doing are going to,
or some combination of all of it.
Combo.
Whatever we're doing, we're doubling down on it.
Yes.
So we're we appreciate that and appreciate, of course, all the green and orange hearts. And so seeing the green hearts, maybe we should
go ahead and talk about
Sebastian.
I'll get it ready. You talk.
As most of you know, we do closely follow the Sebastian Rogers disappearance, and his birthday is actually coming up on Sunday. He'll be 17 years old. And I think we might have mentioned this on a previous stream, but if you are up in the Clarksville, Tennessee area, a local Culver's restaurant is doing a kind of celebration for his birthday. They are going to, I think it's a free malt. Is that what it is? They're giving a free malt with every meal or something like that up at the local Culver's. I don't remember the exact announcement. Seth Rogers has it up on his page. Do you know what the deal was? Well, it says happy birthday to him. I
actually have a minute news story about it if you want me to show that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, hi, Real Me Too. Thanks for coming in. And Shauna Butterfly Kisses. Good to see you.
Well, I thought I did. Maybe I don't. I'll share this tab instead.
Oh, okay. Somebody's saying $1 off.
It says, this is from Culver's. It says, Sunday, December 7th, as we come together on this special day to continue to raise awareness for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, enjoy a free malt. So they're going to have, according to this news story, they're going to have Voices of Truth, a non-profit advocacy group that has been sharing updates on a weekly live stream, is partnering with Culver's in Clarksville for Culver's Cares, a public awareness birthday event on Sunday, December 7th. The restaurant will offer free malts and distribute FBI missing person flyers. Advocates say malts are one of Sebastian's favorites. Double malt, remember?
Yes.
Organizers hope this event will keep Sebastian's case in the public eye. And it just kind of has some information about with the flyer.
Oh, I see. So Bliss Blessings is clarifying here. So the Hendersonville location is offering $1 off for the birthday. And I guess the
okay.
Clarksville one is doing that. But still, that's great.
Yes, that's wonderful. And
Yes.
Voices of Truth, is that not Hindsight and BMW and Mama Rissa?
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. So did they have a hand in organizing that, I guess? I don't know. I didn't know that.
BMW's here, so let's ask her.
Maybe they reached out and asked. Well, that's great. And things like that do help.
I think so.
It's kind of like the vigils. Anything that gives the news an excuse to cover it, something visual, like, just go into a Culver's and saying, hey, the local Culver's is doing that. They have a visual they can use and talk.
Well, there
it
you
gives
go.
you an excuse to talk about Sebastian.
Well, you guys did an amazing job, and we are going to participate. I haven't told him yet, but we're going to participate.
Oh, we're going to Culver's.
I'm not sure which one.
Well, I mean, obviously the Hendersonville will be closer
Yes.
for us, so we could do that one, or we could swing up to Clarksville too, probably,
I
if
don't
we
know.
choose.
Well, is there a specific time, BMW, that you guys are going to be there handing out, or is it the entire day you're going to be there, or is it just something Culver's is going to be handing out the flyers?
Oh, they're going.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. If they're organizing it, I'm guessing they're going to be there, right?
Well, if they're going, we'll have to go just to meet them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. So they're doing a live tonight
at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, BMW Cube says they're doing a live tonight at 9 Eastern time to go over Culver's. So they'll go over all the details tonight on their live, which is always great. Anyway, if you're following that case, they of course do a wonderful job exploring all the angles and possibilities and theories on their channel. So would recommend that regardless. So 9 o'clock Eastern tonight, 8 o'clock Central.
Well, I think it's beautiful that you guys were able to do that. So
yeah, that's great. I mean, like I said, there's any of these public events are helpful to keep the awareness out there. And you have people driving through a Culver's that probably don't know anything about Sebastian's case.
Right. And
get a flyer, hear about or just travel over there for the free malt.
And you never know what tip could come in, what could spark somebody's memory. It's really important to continue to do these things. So we appreciate you guys so much. You guys make sure to go over at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's 8 p.m. Central, and check it out over on Voices of, or it's Hindsight's channel, isn't it? Or it's on Hindsight. Let me just double check. Or is it a separate channel now? Let's see. I think it's on Hindsight's.
Sorry, I'm pulling the next thing up here.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's on Hindsight's. So I'll put that in chat. There you go. Well, we appreciate you guys too. You guys are amazing, and we appreciate you so much.
Let's see how that. All right. So another missing person that we wanted to highlight. This is very.
Hold on. Jenny Machete's going to make me cry real quick. She says, I'm giving my birthday wish to Middle E this year. Well, thank you so much.
We appreciate that.
That's very sweet.
Yes, it is.
I gave mine too. So. Oh, Bliss. Bliss gifted 10 memberships.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Bliss. Blessings.
Thank you
always
so
a
much.
Great member of our channel. We appreciate that and love the. Boy, that looks like our dogs.
It really does.
that's kind of what we've got.
What kind of dogs are those? What are those called?
The Cavapoos?
No, not our dogs are tiny. Those are big.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Especially the little one there looks like our bigger one.
Like Bailey. Well,
yeah.
We say their names.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to. Can't dox the dogs.
They did get groomed yesterday. They're a little mad at us. So
yeah,
they're naked.
Yeah, that little one really looks like Bailey.
If you received a gifted membership from Bliss Blessings, please tell her thank you. Thank you, Bliss. That was very sweet. And I'm going to put up a little thank you. I tend to get him off track when I play all of our videos. So I try to try to keep him on track because we have a busy day today. We've got a lot going on today. So.
Yes. In fact, we've got maybe an hour
to
do this live today from this point. So I've got a few stories we want to get into. Some we've been covering, some new ones too. And of course, we do like to focus on highlight a different missing person every time. And this one is urgent and very recent. So the young man pictured here is James Foley. He's 14 years old. And if you research this man or young man later, you're also going to find a journalist with the same name that's been missing for 10 years, who had been missing in Syria. So not if you find some confusion on that later, that would be why. But this is out of Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. This young man's been missing since yesterday, December 4th at 3:25 p.m. in the neighborhoods west of US 441. He was last seen wearing a gray shirt and blue jeans. He has longish black hair, brown eyes, and they've labeled him an endangered juvenile because he has some kind of mental health issues and may be in crisis. So that's a countywide alert. and they don't say how he left the home or where he might be going. I looked everywhere to see if there's any other kind of details on the case, but because of that mental health part of it, I wanted to. I don't know if that means he's a danger to himself, had something awful happen, if he has a disability. I'm not sure what they mean by that, but it does seem like there's a sense of urgency with this young man. So if you're down in that Palm Beach area at all, take a look at the picture here and keep an eye out for him. Looks like a Boca Post, and then the they see the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. They may be the people to kind of keep an eye on for updates on that case. I don't really have a lot more information on him. I haven't seen any posts by parents or family or anything yet, but of course this just happened yesterday afternoon. So 14 years old, that's really young to be lost down there. So hopefully he'll be found soon, and we'll keep an eye out and keep us updated if we hear anything on this young man. But I really don't have a lot more to add to that, because there's just not a lot more information besides.
Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm just so used to Aunt E filling the air.
Filling the air.
And I'm doing everything else. So I apologize.
But otherwise, they are just asking that if you do spot him, call 911. You could call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-458-TIPS, or you could call PBSO 561-688-3400. I don't know. Just call 911.
Well, Sassy's saying that's close to her home. So
Okay.
definitely check that out, Sassy.
Yeah. So I'm going to, is there one of these stories you want to do next in particular?
Real Me Too's in the car. She was hoping we'd go later today, unfortunately. Well, I can tell you offline, but we have it down to the hour of, we've just got thing after thing after thing after thing after thing today. December's a busy month for us for activities. So unfortunately, Auntie wanted to be here too. She was kind of disappointed we weren't going later either. But I do think that we're going to try to do a weekend stream, so that like during the day, weekend or evening. I'm not sure. Whatever's better for everybody.
All right, I'm pulling up the next story here. All right. So, like I was saying earlier, you never give up hope on these cases, things being solved. This is an interesting one in a lot of different ways, but it's taken over 30 years to solve this case. And this is from reporting from Fox 5. But this man, pictured here, is Dykes, Andrew Dykes. He's 66 years old, and he's being extradited from Florida to New York for the murder of Tanya Denise Jackson and her 2-year-old daughter, Tatiana. And the daughter, or both, were found near that Gilgo Beach area in New York. So there had been a long time where people believed that these may be tied to that Gilgo Beach serial killer, Rex Harriman, that was, arrested 2 years ago. There had been long suspicion of that. So sometimes if you were a follower of that case, this woman, before she was identified, had mostly been known as Peaches, because she had a tattoo of a peach with a bite taken out of it. Otherwise, they didn't know who she was for years. And finally, DNA testing determined the names of both of them. There was a lot of news about this back in April. At that time, they were saying that there were no suspects, but apparently we're moving toward this direction. So this man has been charged, and this is a brutal killing and dismemberment of the bodies, all spread around different areas. And so he apparently, shortly after these two were killed, he left New York shortly after that. And the victim, she had been sort of estranged from her family, had moved around a lot, and had at some point ended up in Brooklyn, New York. So they part of the identification, they have a lot of the jewelry and the pictures of the car that she was driving. So anyway, one thing about cases like this, a lot of these, you just think, oh, these will never be solved. These Jane Does that turn up, or these missing person cases. But even 30 years later, you never know the advancements in technology. every few decades, it seems like a new advancement in technology is done in crime analysis. And then DNA at different times has made explosions in these kind of cold cases. And so you just never know what might be around the corner.
Right.
So you really can't give up hope on solving things like this. So anyway, glad to see potentially some justice for Tatiana and the 2-year-old. And
Absolutely.
um,
I want to tell you too that you can't see it, but we are getting some really fun little things sent to us over here. Rhonda sent us a flower. Mama sent us a flower.
oh, good.
Lisa Platt sent us Sunday. But these are so cute. These are so cute, but you can't see them. Oh, and Rhonda sent floating hearts too. Thank you guys so much. Those are so cute. He can't see them, unfortunately. I'll have to set his phone up. Oh, Rhonda sent another floating heart. He can't see them, unfortunately, but I can.
Well, we appreciate all the floating hearts.
I love it. I love
yes,
it. Those are so cute. I'm gonna have to set your phone up so you can see it in real time. We'll do that for the next stream, promise.
Yeah, the next one, I really didn't have a picture ready. I probably should have had a picture for this story. See if I can find something to.
Well, while you're doing that, I
Yeah,
want to say
sorry.
hello to Paige Turner came in, and I think Henry's here, as we jokingly call AI Henry, but it's actually Al Henry. Oh, and he's asking for prayers. He's not feeling well. Well, of course, we will absolutely pray for you, Henry. Everybody, if you have a moment, please say a prayer for Henry. He's not feeling well.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Sorry, you're not feeling great.
What you looking for?
I was just looking at the chat here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just full of Nightbot right now.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Have fun at Costco's, Romy, too. We did that yesterday.
Going to Costco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things in the world.
So there's this story out of Stockton, the Stockton shooting. I'm reading from Fox 2, local news out there. The man pictured here is one of the fathers of the victims, Patrick Peterson. His 14-year-old son, Amari, was one of the children lost. I mean, the grief on that face is just heartbreaking there. This happened on November 29th. And many of you are probably aware of this story. This is a frustrating case. So this horribly tragic. So this is I'm assuming this is one of those like bouncy house kind of jungle gym kind of play party places. It's called something like what was the name of it? Monkey Business or Monkey. What was the name of this place?
I don't know. You did the story.
I know. I'm find the name of it. But they believe there were about 80 to 100 Monkey Space. And so it's one of those birthday party kind of locations. It was a birthday party for a toddler, and this mass shooting took place. Four people were killed, mostly children between the ages of 8 and 21, and then 13 in total were shot. And it looks like there were anywhere from 80 to 100 people, in attendance, and they believe it was a targeted shooting, is what investigators are saying. But even though this has been November 29th at a very public place that you would imagine has cameras everywhere, we don't have any suspects.
Okay.
No pictures are released.
What?
And there's no, what it looks like from what I'm reading, it seems like people are not willing to come forward. They're scared to talk to investigators.
So is it a gang thing?
That's what it kind of looks like. So one of the fathers said that his child was standing beside this rapper named MB Nell, I think is what it is. Let's see. Go back to this story here. Yeah. So Sorry, I'm trying to find where the name of that. Yeah, MB Nell. So one of the parents of one of the victims said that their child was standing beside that rapper when they were shot, and that the rapper was also injured. So people were hiding, and yeah. So we've got 2 8-year-olds, a 14-year-old, and a 21-year-old, and Stockton, or that area is has the highest violent crime rate of any in the state. And so just a horrific situation there. But people need to come forward for this to get solved. It looks like, I don't understand how there's not something caught on camera. You would think all these kind of like these big public party house kind of places would have cameras everywhere. You would imagine that people are video recording their children playing and different things at birthday parties. There'd have to be footage of something of interest, but they haven't named a person of interest yet. But if these people that are here, they could call in anonymous tips or whatever. But it looks like the public's going to have to solve this case. FBI, and of course, is involved, and but a horrific situation. And these kind of, usually these gang violence kind of shootings don't get a lot of attention because drug dealers shooting other dealers, people usually just kind of feel like, well, that just comes with the territory, and there's not a lot of sympathy or interest, because people feel like you get involved in that kind of business, then you know the risks,
Right.
But in this case, it's at children, and
It's terrible.
that is
It's
so
absolutely
beyond
terrible.
any kind of honor or disregard. It's one thing for there's no code to that.
Right.
It's just so beyond any. There's no reason for that. Apparently, the birthday party was posted on social media publicly,
Oh,
so it's
stars.
kind of makes people wonder, did they see an opportunity, knowing that they could get him? Apparently, the MB Nell guy's not public; he's gone into kind of hiding. I would imagine maybe fearful for their life. But somebody in that area is going to know something, and they need to talk. You can send in stuff anonymously. Send in the tips if you know who's involved. But a really awful situation when it involves the children that way.
Real quick, Shauna, our Butterfly Kisses wonderful moderator, she and her husband, GTO guy. I do this so he can remember who people are.
Oh no.
She said, I would like to ask for prayers for my youngest sister. We just found out officially she has I can't say it, esophageal cancer, which is spread to her stomach and kidney. Pray they can find some way to help her. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Everybody, please send prayers to Shauna's sister. And I know you emailed me and I haven't had a chance to respond back, but I'll send you some of the stuff that we've been, supplements and different things that we've talked about. I know I've sent it to you before, but I'm not sure if you looked into it, because we feel like that could be what's helping our son right now. Some of the supplements and different alternative treatments. So we will definitely send that your way. And we will also send prayers for you as well. And I also wanted to welcome Rhonda. She became a member of our Crime Docs. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Rhonda.
And let's see. And Hobo Mom also gifted a membership. Thank you, Hobo Mom. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Hobo Mom. And
if you received that gifted membership from Hobo Mom, please tell her thank you. And you know what? It's been a long time since we've done this, but I'd like to do the song, if you don't mind. Or do you mind?
I don't mind. I just want to say I'm so sorry to hear that, Shauna. But yes, we can talk privately.
Yes, absolutely. Anything we can do to help you, please let me know. What was I going to say? Also, if anybody else wanted to become a member, our starting memberships are 99 cents. And I'm going to try really hard to do a members only.
Just need to stop saying it.
No, I was going to tell you that we're doing it.
Oh, we are
this weekend.
Well, okay.
We're going to do.
What are we going to do?
Only. I could probably get together like Christmas trivia pretty quickly.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, we'll do a Christmas
do,
trivia.
do some Christmas trivia or something, and we'll do. We still have a $25 Cheesecake Factory gift card from the Dreaming of Blue Skies and Sandy
As a gift,
Beaches
yeah.
donated last November.
So we got to do that before the expiration goes.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, they don't do expirations anymore, do they?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
We will do that maybe on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon or something.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Just
Yeah, Christmas would be a good.
Christmas would be easy to kind of gather. It's the true crime ones that take a really long time.
Yeah,
So
that'd be fun to put together. We can do
and
that.
that is a members only. And if you are a member and you're playing, you can have an opportunity to win. So basically, whoever gets first place in trivia wins the prize.
All right. So, Mrs. E, which story you want to do next?
I want to play the dog thing. So you get your.
Oh, yeah.
You, while I'm doing that, you get it together. So welcome to the Crime Dogs. If I can find the video, where is it? Oh, here we go.
Welcome to the dog town. Your crime dog now. Members only. Welcome to the dog town. Your crime dog now. Members only. Welcome to the pound. Members only. Bow wow 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 wow. Doo 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 doo.
Oh, and Shauna sent us a super sticker.
Thank you, Shauna.
Thank you. Let me see what it is. You know how much I love those. Let's see. Y'all, it's hard to have two streams going because I don't know where to look.
I wanted to, before we move on to the next story though, I just wanted, another thing I came across just because of kind of researching a little bit on the Stockton shooting thing was that these mass shootings, it always seemed, it's kind of like plane crashes. It seems like they happen all the time because when they do happen, they're all over the news, but they're actually pretty rare. It's kind of the same thing with these mass killings, which they define as 4 or more within a 24-hour period.
Mm-hmm.
But these are actually on a big decline, these kind of events, even though it doesn't seem like it because it seems like they're in the news all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They apparently peaked during around the 2020 period, that 2020, 21, which I think everything violent and horrible kind of peaked during that time because we were socially doing things we should, are not mentally well for us by being isolated, I think. Anyway, since then, these have been gradually declining. So 2023, there was a 20% decrease. Or 2024, there was a 20% decreasing those from the year before. This year, we're on a 24% decrease from even 2024. So reasons to be optimistic and hopeful and things. Sometimes things seem terrible, but they're actually getting better.
They're getting better.
So these mass killings, even though it may not seem like it, they are actually less frequent than they were just a few years ago. So just kind of wanted to mention that. Yeah, I like to point out the positive about things where we can, covering such dark stuff.
Welcome back, Grandma Chachi. She renewed.
Thank you, Chachi. We appreciate that.
Welcome back.
So I'm going to do this next story that we've been following for the last few weeks, actually. And
that I called. I called this. I'm just saying.
You did. So
I mean, I really did. I called this.
Yeah. This thing looked pretty suspicious from the beginning.
Yeah, but I was pretty vocal with you about what I thought was going on.
And the more you look at it, the more wild this story, this whole thing is just incredible. So we first talked about her just as our missing person update. But the woman pictured here, if you have not followed it, is Rebecca Park. She went missing November 3rd to the 4th. And she was pregnant at 38 to 39 weeks. She was, looking at giving birth anytime. So there was a lot of worry and urgency on finding her and finding out what happened to her. It's a lot of unsavory characters surrounding her life, addicts and people on the RSOs, on all those registries. And, so you kind of, in a way, you had a lot of potential suspects surrounding her. Her body was found on November 25th. And that was a strange circumstance because it looked like she had been drugged into the area. It was an area that had already been searched, and the sister's bank card was found laying nearby. it was not that far away from where her cell phone had been found within 24 hours of her disappearing as well. So it just seemed it was strange circumstances. I think I remember us talking about this last week when we were saying to us it kind of just sounded like somebody was trying to frame her.
Right.
That's really kind of what it looked like. Well, then let me go to this. Her sister and fiance were both arrested, but not directly for the murders, but more aligned to investigators and destruction of evidence and those type of charges.
Right.
And that's Kimmy. I think she's a half sister on the left, and the fiance Richard Fowler on the right. Well, so they had been detained for a little while, and they had really high bond set. It was like $750,000 for Kimmy, and then $1 million for Richard, which is crazy in a way for people on kind of small offenses like that, right?
Yes.
You got something to say?
Oh, I was just going to tell you, I started this. I don't even know how many days ago, but I have a kind of a. I could just show you. I've got a
Sure.
It's kind of like a presentation, just to kind of show you
Oh, yeah.
who's who.
Oh, this might be better. I was just showing mugshots anyway.
Yeah.
So there's Rebecca there in the red circle, fiance down that bottom right,
Mhm.
the sister on the bottom left. So those are the two that initially got arrested with those super high bonds to get out.
Yes.
Well,
It's so complicated, y'all.
it is. And yeah. And so these.
Well, her biological mother is at the top. That's Courtney, and Brad is her stepfather. Her biological father, even though he goes by Fabian, his legal name is Faye. He was actually a roommate with Rebecca and Richard, if I understand correctly. And this other guy was a roommate over here. I don't know if he has anything to do with it. And then, of course, there's her sister. Of all of the people on the screen, there are 4 RSOs.
Yeah.
4. Basically, the women are the only ones that are not RSOs.
I think one of them is.
Are we sure?
Yeah. One of them had an incest charge. Yeah. One of them did. One of the women did.
Oh, it might be Courtney then.
I think so.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Because I remember we were going through it. I was like, what kind of charges did they
Because I was
actually
telling
have?
you this because you couldn't believe it. It blew your mind.
Yeah. When I still didn't quite understand who all the people were.
Right. That's why I did this, because it's just too hard. It's too hard.
So there's so much criminality surrounding this whole clan that you kind of didn't know where to look.
Right.
I mean, of course, you had Courtney, who was the last one that claims to have seen her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always, that's always the big red flag. And I listened to one of her interviews that she did, and there was a lot of contradictions and things that just didn't make sense. It was red flag city on her. And apparently investigators saw that also, because just this, now the mother, Courtney, and her husband have been arrested and charged with murder and a variety of crimes surrounding this. And this is incredibly brutal and awful what they are alleging happened. So I'm going to read this directly from People magazine and their reporting. So Wexford County Prosecutor Joanna Carey said in court this week that Rebecca was still alive when her mother and stepfather cut her unborn child out of her womb. That came after the two allegedly stabbed and tortured the 22-year-old in an act that Carey described as evil personified.
Mm-hmm.
She said Rebecca had been murdered by the couple after they lured her to the home on November 3rd. And what Courtney publicly has said is that she was supposed to come over to the house to get some detergent and $2,000 in like an inheritance or something. And originally her story was that she gave her the $2,000. She didn't take the detergent with her. They were outside. A black car pulls up. She says, "Hey, I'll be back later."
I even have a picture of what she posted on her Facebook of the black car.
Oh, okay.
I don't have. You want me to pull it up? I can.
Oh,
It'll
it's
take me
okay.
a minute. But I was so irritated. I mean, I started a wiki. You know what a wiki
Yeah.
is? I started a wiki on this because I was just like, there's too much. This is too
Yeah.
hard to keep track of.
We'll probably go deeper into this
Yeah.
case as it goes on. But anyway, so she says that she leaves with the black car, doesn't see her again. And then everything after that, the story doesn't make any sense. She contradicts herself constantly. The timeline doesn't make any
So it's
sense.
awful.
She just displays a lot of guilty behavior. A lot of things we've seen in other cases. And anyway, the article goes on. Courtney and Bradley then forced Rebecca into another vehicle and took her into the woods, where they stabbed her, forced her to lie on the ground while they cut the baby out, ultimately causing her death and the death of the baby.
It's awful.
So I think we initially we knew that Rebecca was deceased. We were hopeful that maybe the baby was out there somewhere. Although I haven't heard directly.
Yeah, they said it in court.
They found the baby.
They haven't found. They said that the baby's deceased.
They have. I just don't know how they know that. Do they know that did they find?
They haven't come out and publicly stated that, but
they
they
believe
did
that.
say that in court.
Yeah. So they do believe that the baby is deceased. I just don't know how they know that.
A couple of questions I want to address in chat. Crochet was asking, was her fiance once her bio mom's boyfriend? Yes.
Yeah.
So Richard Failer was once Courtney's boyfriend. So don't even get me started.
Oh, it's a soap opera.
It's crazy.
Yes, these people they're disgusting. Many of these people are just disgusting. And
Nina, thank you for my super sticker. She sent me some sunglasses, a smiley face sunglasses. She knows I love those. Thank you.
I think Nina also asked, where is Auntie? She unfortunately had to reschedule a doctor's appointment for this morning. So I don't think she's not going to make it this morning.
Yes. And then also, I wanted to, real quick before you move on, I wanted to say, if I can find it, Ruby for Justice has been a member for 1 month. Thank you, Ruby. We appreciate your support. And thank you for being a crime dog. I'm excited for you. And then also Dreaming of Blue Skies and Sandy Beaches, our OG, has been around for 16 months and as a member. And she says, just unimaginable that a mother could do this. I know, it's crazy. I think that I get stuck on these cases like this because I so could not do this. I could not do this. But also, Dreaming, thank you for being a loyal, wonderful friend and member of our channel for 16 months. We appreciate you so much.
Yes, thank you. 16 months.
16 months.
Wow.
I know, you didn't hear that part.
I didn't catch that part.
And if you guys wouldn't mind, we have two live streams. We have one vertical and one horizontal. If you have time and you're just, fooling around on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind to hit like for both of those, it does help us a lot. We would really appreciate it. Or if you feel inclined after they upload, I think you can hype. I haven't seen the option to hype our videos yet. I know it was something they were rolling out to certain creators and we had not received that yet, but at any rate, if you have the opportunity to hype and like and share, we would appreciate it. I'm still working on that goal to try to get us to 10,000 before the end of the year, so that we can start doing fundraising live streams. So if you aren't a member or a subscriber yet, and you do watch us and you're enjoying what you see, please go ahead and subscribe. And that way we can work towards that goal to start doing fundraisers, which we're going to allow our audience to pick who we fundraise for. And also thank you guys for our Christmas fundraiser. We are fully funded and we are able to help out at least 3 kids.
Yes. So that was, appreciate everybody that took part in that. It didn't take us long. We didn't have to mention it much at all. You guys were very, very generous. I know everybody's we were trying to be careful to make sure we found a good charity that did good work. Mm-hmm. And
that took the bulk of the money goes to, very little goes to administrative costs. So I can pull this down if you'd like. I just thought you might want to.
It's okay for a second. There's a couple of things I wanted to mention about this. So, one is what the motive is on this. What possibly was going on with this mother and Brad? There were some things she talked about in one interview where she mentions they were planning to move to Texas. I think she was trying to have a baby. Also, she was getting what do you call that? she doesn't say exactly how old she is, but when she was talking to uh the interview was with Steph's case files.
Yes, Steph's case files, if you on TikTok's been all over this, guys.
And in the interview, she mentions, I think Steph says she's like close to 50 or so. And she says, well, women our age, trying to have a baby. And she said, well, I'm younger than you might think. So whatever age she is, she apparently is still old enough to have children. But she was also, she just doesn't look like it. She was having whatever treatments you call it, where you're trying
IVF.
IVF. Yes, that's it. She was doing that, trying to get pregnant, and she was planning to move to Texas. So people in her chat were asking the question and speculating.
Sure.
Well,
That's
is
your
it
first
possible that you were unable to have a baby, wanted
Mhm.
one so badly you were willing to kill your daughter to take her child? I mean, that does. It's as insane as that sounds.
Okay, if the motivation, just for, in my opinion, if the motivation was the baby, they would have let her have the baby and then taken care of it.
That's what you would think.
That's what you would think, and just taken off with the baby. That would have made a lot more sense. They probably would have had an ample opportunity to take the baby if that's what they wanted.
Yeah. I just,
you know what I'm saying? That would have made a lot more sense. Think about it. Let her have the baby safely. Let her come home from the hospital, and then take off to Texas,
right,
and start a new life with the baby. That would make a lot more sense than unaliving everybody.
It would.
I just don't think that was the motivation.
So,
I really don't.
So was it money? Because she was supposedly was getting this $2,000.
If it's over $2,000, that's just terrible. That's just what I mean. That's crazy.
So there's something about, it was about $18,000 in some form of inheritance or something, and she said she was giving her $2,000, and that's all she wanted, and I don't know. So there might be a money factor. Richard got charged with dealing in crystal.
That's crazy.
And he's looking at possibly life in prison because he's such a repeat offender, just for that charge.
Well, he looks,
and so,
out of sorts.
I mean, none of these people look particularly healthy.
No.
So, if most of these people or all of them are involved in substances, it wouldn't be surprising.
Oh, I think that's pretty clear.
And so if the parents, Courtney and Brad, are also on substances like that, then that affects your judgment and makes people do insane things sometimes. So maybe they, in their psychotic delusions, had this idea.
I was listening to Betty earlier about this because this is a case I'm very interested in. And Betty was saying that, Rebecca and Kimberly were both adopted and brought up in like a middle class home.
Yes.
And that basically their downturn for both of them has happened over the past couple of years since they've gotten back in touch with
reconnected with this family.
With this family.
I know. You know what that made me wonder, or when I learned that part of it, I started thinking nature versus nurture.
I know. That's so funny you said that. I felt the same way. I felt the same way.
It made me thinking, maybe some people are just wired, and even if you're raised the right way, you're drawn to this darkness and lifestyle. And to get mixed up with these people willingly. 4 of them were being RSOs in your immediate circle of family. And, I don't know if I know an RSO anywhere, personally,
I was trying to think. I don't think you do.
I don't think I do. I mean, to have 4 in your immediate core of people that you interact with is insane. And so, I don't know. It made me think about that. Another thing I thought about with this was the way these arrests happened. So you had Courtney and Brad get wrapped up first, right? On fairly minor charges. And then they give them these extremely high bonds to get out.
No, Kimberly and Richard were arrested first.
That's what I mean.
What did I say? Courtney.
Oh, I did. I meant to say Kimberly and Richard. So the fiance and
Kimmy is what she goes by.
Yeah.
She got really mad when somebody called her Kim on the. She's like, I'm Kimmy or Kimberly.
Yeah. That's the stuff you get mad about. Right. So they get wrapped up on these comparatively minor charges.
Oh, that's a good point.
And they have their bond through the ceiling. Then on December 1st, Brad and Courtney get arrested and charged with these major crimes. Then their bonds suddenly drop to like $5,000 and they're able to get out.
Mhm.
So reading between the lines, my thinking is they see that there was a conspiracy of at least 4 people, with the major people involved being Courtney and Brad.
Mhm.
And they think, let's start bottom up and we'll wrap up the 2 that destroyed some evidence, deleted text, whatever they think they did, charge them with that, have Richard look at life in prison for dealing in meth, and get them to talk. And once they start cooperating, they get what they need from them. Now they just drop their bond to 5,000. They can get out free, be on house arrest. Um, I think they put some pressure on Kimmy and Richard to
Right.
cooperate. And once they cooperated, they maybe not made a deal, but let them go.
Well, I mean, Kimberly's, I think, credit card, debit card was found. There was a. We'll go into it. We'll just have to go into it piece by piece
Yeah.
because there was a lot of really weird stuff. It felt to me, and just at a cursory glance, it felt to me like that Courtney was setting up the Kimmy person.
And Richard.
Yeah.
She definitely is trying to set up Richard.
Mhm.
And maybe, so we'll have to see. We'll have to go through
We're
everything
going to have to
on
just
this.
go through it piece by piece.
But I think it's looking like that Kimmy and Richard had some knowledge of what happened at some point.
Maybe after the fact.
Right. In some form or fashion, participated in the cover up. But
Maybe didn't have a choice.
Yeah. And then the main players were Brad and Courtney.
Or thought they didn't have a choice.
And so whatever they provided, I think one or both of them cooperated in some way by putting pressure on
What
them.
do you always say?
And I'm a big fan of pressure.
And but the first one to
the first one to talk gets the best deal, right? So anyway, I congratulate
whoever
the
it does.
detectives on this case. This is how you do it.
Mhm.
You put pressure on people. You don't let them walk around freely with not a care in the world.
That's right.
Pressure makes people crack.
Mhm.
And so I think when this all comes out, I think we're going to find that strong arming these people a little bit is what's going to have led to their arrest, partly.
Mhm. And like you said, the mom says a lot of things that we've heard people say before. The mom and the stepdad.
It's eerily familiar.
And I think if you know our channel, then you'll know what we're talking about
Without
having to say.
Yeah. So there's the mom there.
Oh, sorry. I will pull down mine so you can see yours.
That woman doesn't need to be trying to get pregnant.
On a side note, I will tell you, I found out one of my friends recently. I was telling Little E this story last night because she thought this was hysterical. So one of my friends was, she's around my age. Actually, she's 46. And so she's laying in bed like 5 days ago, and something crazy happens in her stomach. Like she can see like movement. So she went to the emergency room. She's like, what in the world is wrong with me? There's something weird going on. She's 8 months pregnant. Just found out.
Had no idea.
Had no clue. Isn't that the funniest thing?
I know. It's amazing.
No clue that she was pregnant. And I mean, at 46, can you imagine?
And I mean, it's like right at Christmas time,
Right. And she literally has 2 months to get ready for it. Or 1 month.
8 months. I mean, it's unbelievable.
8 months pregnant.
And you can't tell looking at the pictures of her.
Looking at the pictures of her.
I mean, you wouldn't.
She looks the same.
No, you
and
wouldn't
she's
know.
not an overweight person. That's what's crazy. And the baby's completely healthy, completely fine. She's just pregnant.
I'm going to. I want to show the judge speaking to both of them. Mm-hmm. But I know that is what a great story that is. That
don't worry, guys. It's not me. It's not me. Not me.
Not us.
I don't have a uterus, so when I had cancer, my uterus got removed.
So this is the judge reading all the charges to Courtney's mom, who claims she has not been involved in substances in 10 years. I'm going to
say no.
I'm going to say that's not true. Just the eyeball test. That's not true.
Yes, Paige. Babies are always a blessing, no matter what.
Oh, it's wonderful.
The court does find, based on what's been presented to it today, the probable cause affidavit I read in various search warrants I've read, the defendant is both a flight risk and a threat to the community, therefore she will be held without bond. I am going to order.
Your Honor, I have a
No.
So she outbursts at this, at not being held without bond. I thought was interesting.
What? It's homicide.
Yeah. I mean, it's like one of the most horrific crimes we've covered on here.
I,
You're not getting out.
yeah.
And then the judge just smacks it down immediately. But
Wow.
I mean, unless this is, and then the charges here are pretty severe. With their
This is the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Courtney Marie Bartholomew. It is alleged in count number 1 that you committed the offense of homicide, murder in the first degree, premeditated. In count number 2, it is alleged that you committed the offense of homicide, felony murder. In count number 3, it is alleged that you committed the offense of torture. In count number 4, it is alleged that you committed the offense.
the torture part is, I just can't wrap my head around what happened here.
I can't either.
I really can't.
A conspiracy to commit torture with Bradley Bartholomew. In count number 5, it is alleged that you committed the offense of assault, pregnant individual, intentionally causing miscarriage or stillborn. In count number 6, it is alleged that you committed the offense of conspiracy to commit assault, pregnant individual, intentionally causing miscarriage, stillbirth. In count number 7, it is alleged that you committed the offense of unlawful imprisonment. In count number 8, it is alleged that you committed the offense of dead bodies removing without.
So that gives you all the crimes, and basically she's looking at there. Obviously, the death penalty is not on the table here, but she is she's likely never going to see the light of day again if there's any kind of justice in this case, and if of course, they're able to prove it. So here's the new husband and him having the same charges read to him.
This is crazy. Sorry.
It is alleged in count number 1 that you committed the offense of homicide, murder in the first degree, premeditated. In count number 2, it is alleged that you committed the offense of homicide, felony murder. In count number 3, it is alleged that you committed the offense of torture. In count number 4, it is alleged that you committed the offense of conspiracy to commit torture. In count number 5, it's alleged that you committed the offense of assault, pregnant individual, intentionally causing miscarriages, stillbirth. In count number 6, it is alleged that you committed the offense of conspiracy to commit assault, pregnant individual, intentionally causing miscarriage or stillbirth. In count number 7, it is alleged that you committed the offense of unlawful imprisonment. In count number 8, it is alleged that you committed the offense of dead bodies removing without medical examiner permission. Additionally, the prosecution has elected to charge you as a habitual fourth offender, which means that you have at least 3 prior either attempted or completed felonies in your past.
So pretty similar there, except for that last part where he's 5 years to life because of his long criminal history there. So what he said, over 3 felonies or more. Another part is interesting. So they're saying removing of the dead body. So she was moved at some point. So
I mean, when the TikTokers or whoever, I think she was found basically on a TikTok live. They said that people that were describing it said that that you could see drag marks, like drag in the ground.
Yeah. It looks like they were trying to set up Kimmy, the framer.
I'm telling you, that's what it looks like.
I mean, it really.
And if I were Kimmy, I would come out all against them.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I wanted to say this earlier and I forgot. Witchy Mama made a really good point. When you were talking about nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
She says, if a baby is born addicted, I would think it would be easier to be addicted if experimenting in teen years. I think that's a great point.
I bet you're right. Because you have a genetic predisposition.
Right.
Often to whatever your parents were addicted to. Sure.
Well, we've talked about this many times, how things are passed through your DNA that you don't even realize. Mr. E used to have a fear of dogs prior to our dogs. That was that you pretty much feel like you got from your mom, right?
No, I don't feel like it.
You
feel like it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel
it.
like it.
Well, I have.
You don't anymore, but you did.
No, it's so hard to explain a phobia. Because people will tell me that it's a dislike of dogs, and it's not that. It's an irrational fear.
Mm-hmm.
It's uncontrollable.
But not our dogs.
But it's taken. So when I was a child and on,
Mhm.
if I was just around or would see dogs, my heart would race,
Mhm.
and I would get into an irrational fear of it.
Mhm.
I've had to over my life force myself to pet dogs, be
And
around them,
overcome.
and overcome it. And I'll never probably be 100% comfortable around dogs, but it's 99% better than it was when I was a child.
Right. But your
Um,
mother also had that fear.
My mother had all kinds of irrational fears, though. Yeah, my mother was full of phobias.
Well, see, some of your mom's fears I have in later in life have picked up, and I'm not related
Yeah.
to her. So
Bridges, heights, just everything.
it's once I had children. When I had skin in the game or something, it was like once I had kids, my fears all started coming out. I didn't like flying. I used to love to fly. I didn't like flying anymore. Don't like going over bridges.
It's still different. I don't like flying. It always makes me a little.
Oh,
I don't like
speaking
it.
of dogs.
I don't like heights, but we should be scared of heights, though. Like because if you're at the edge of a building or something, well, your instinct is to be fearful. You should be.
Right.
That's your body trying to protect itself. For me to have my heart race at the sight of a tiny dog is irrational.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of a tiny dog, this one came up, so everybody gets to see your groom job. Say hi. Say hi. Actually, I don't think they did the best job.
I know. They did pretty good. I liked it better than last time. Saw Seth Rogers was here, by the way. It's scrolled by a
Hello,
minute
Seth.
ago, but good to see you, Seth. And glad that Culver's and everybody is doing the. We talked about it at the beginning of the live stream there, the event that Culver's is doing, and trying to make sure everybody goes out to Hendersonville or Clarksville to support that and help spread awareness for Sebastian that way.
Yes.
And Blue Sky says so cute. She's a cute one.
Well,
Brownie
now
is.
the other one's wanting to get up here. Come on.
Yeah, because they get jealous.
They do.
Get quite jealous.
Oh, it's insane. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, you want to show everybody how cute you are? There. That's how cute you are. There you go.
So I don't know what the situation is going to be on this Rebecca Park thing.
It's crazy. Okay, no. Okay, dogs. No. Now they're both wanting up here.
So we have maybe 8 minutes. Do you want to do the other story and then do the poor judgment, or just go straight to poor judgment?
8 minutes before we have to quit.
Yeah, about.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know the other story.
It's the UK.
The UK. Oh, this is crazy. Can you do it briefly without going into too much detail? This is crazy, guys. Yeah, go ahead and do that one. You've got time.
All right, so let me get this ready here.
So we're going to talk more about the Rebecca Park. We're going to go in detail on it because I actually, the first day it happened, started seeing red flags and started kind of keeping a file of everything. But it got to be crazy really quick. And during the middle of the MRI stuff, I did not want to think about it. So I put it to the side. And Aunt E's been bugging me for days and days and days saying that we need to get on it because she knew how interested I was in it. So we're going to do it this weekend.
Yeah. So this story is just so insane.
Look how beautiful. She's so pretty.
Yeah. Her name is Sonia Exelby. Her body was found in a shallow grave in Florida on October 17th of 2025. So crazy. She's from the UK, and this is really incredible, and it leaves a lot of questions to me, which is why, partly because of the way this all happened and the questions that are still there. Kind of what does justice look like in this situation? It's kind of where I'm all at on this. Essentially, what happened was this woman, Sonia, she was suicidal and was on a fetish website, met a man named Dwayne Hall.
Terrible.
And they began fantasizing together. Her idea was she wanted to be kidnapped, tortured, and killed. And so over time they met, and that's what happened. And he stabbed her to death and buried her in that shallow grave.
It's terrible. But there's more to this.
And I'm I'm going to pull up his picture down here. So there's Dwayne, Dwayne Hall. But so of course he's being charged with murder,
We
kidnapping,
can
and
only
everything
see
in the
his
whole.
mouth.
Oh, there's a banner over him or something, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. So, okay, so when you first look at it, this is just this. You think, okay, well, this is these kind of fetish websites and things like this. We kind of come across this once in a while. People getting in these, like we were saying last week, people get in these bizarre fantasy traps online,
Yes.
and they get validated by other people that support these kind of extreme fantasies,
Oh, I
like
know.
with Slender Man and other.
People live in
other
these fantasy worlds.
it gives
It's crazy.
people that might not normally act on these fantasies
Right.
have a way to find the little tiny percentage of people that share the same bizarre, you know, idea, and they validate each other, because it becomes an echo chamber within this little community. That's
Right.
kind of what happens, right? So she finds someone that also is fantasizing about doing this to a woman. So initially, you're kind of thinking, well, he's getting charged with kidnapping. Then is it kidnapping if she's a willing?
Because you said she came over
She flew over
herself.
Yeah, she flew here herself for this.
Mhm.
And well,
I don't understand
so
how people do these things. I really don't.
it's almost like, remember like the Dr. Kevorkian and stuff, and him being charged with, because he was euthanasia,
Right.
the doctor that would people at, well, okay, is he a killer even though it's illegal, but the people want to be killed? It kind of made me think along those lines.
It's a lesson in ethics, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of like, what should he be charged with? She wanted this. She wanted to lose her life. He did it. I mean, obviously, I think he should go to prison, but I can kind of understand the question around it, right? And then it's not quite even that simple, because it looks like she might have even had a change of heart at one point about all this.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, so I'm just going to read straight. This is from the New York Post reporting.
That's crazy.
So the suicidal UK woman who flew to Florida to be abused and possibly murdered by a man she met on a fetish website recorded a video with her alleged killer days earlier describing how she wanted to die. Sonia Exelby's haunting interaction with the accused murderer, Dwayne Hall, was captured on a cell phone recording inside an Airbnb on Reddick on October 11th. So this is 2 days before she I guess this probably happened the day she was killed, and her body was found a few days later.
Oh my gosh.
She looked disheveled. She appeared with multiple bruises and abrasions around her neck and breast. And then the video said it was 2 days before she was reported missing. Okay. So when she never came back to London, her family reported her missing. She was supposed to give him $4,000. Dwayne only got $1,200. And then while she's tied up, she says that because, in quotes, because I'm an awful person, she tells the camera, I've crushed everyone who ever loved me. Then she becomes very emotional in the video before she is asked how she wants to die. The frazzled woman hesitates before saying she wants to be stabbed. And then he says, this is how you wanted to die, right? You wanted to be beaten and made to suffer because you're such a piece of S, Hall says, according to the document. Throughout the 4-minute, 16-second video, Hall continuously asked if this was what she consented to. I'm guessing Hall is getting this recorded, thinking that
himself.
If something ever comes out or she's ever found, he's getting her consent on video. She says, I needed to be beaten and suffer because I'm such a piece of S. Exelby says to Hall's agreement, good. Then they describe her as being subdued, hesitant, never looking up toward the camera, and Hall, while she's visibly emotional with tears in her eyes. But earlier that day on a Discord, she had messaged to someone else saying that she was having second thoughts about dying. He made it clear that there was no way out unless I shoot him. I was questioning it last night. I can't kill anyone. So the night before, she's starting to wonder, maybe I don't want to go through with this.
She can't get out. She can't get away.
So it looks like the night before she's having some kind of conversation with Hall, like along the lines of, I don't know if I want to go through with this or not. And he's telling her the only way that she can get out of this situation is she's going to have to kill him. And so she says she can't do that. Okay, so she's at least having second thoughts the
this
night
is
before.
terrible.
So XLB allegedly told the unidentified person on Discord that Hall had given her a rundown on how to use a gun. She says in quotes, "I thought he'd do it quick and not give my mind time to stew and realize this is the last thing I'll ever say to anyone if I don't take his offer of shooting him. I'm so scared. I'm so broken and in so much pain. All I can do is lay here, and doing what he wants makes him respect me enough not to do the things I really hate." She also told this person Hall made her record 3 disclaimer videos and write a letter to her family because it was, in quotes, funny.
Oh my gosh. This is dark. Okay. I think that's enough, but it sounds like he's maybe manipulated her into continuing.
Yeah. So it looks like he found, I think he's going to, I know his idea was thinking he's going to have this defense of this is what she wanted, that she was going to, that this was her
I don't
consent.
think that's going to work.
I don't know that that's going to work now, because it looks like she was, once she actually got to the reality of this fantasy, that she was really having second thoughts. And
our world is so messed up with this stuff. The people
so
living in
awful.
these fantasy worlds that just don't exist.
Yeah. And
wow. Yeah,
and then,
everybody in chat's like, wow, this is crazy.
Just horrible. But it's
Dreaming's right. She says, so evil. He should have taken her to the ER and gotten her help for her mental health. That is exactly what should have happened. But obviously he's got mental health problems too if he's able to do this.
Or just or evil.
Or evil. Yeah.
Just an evil fantasy.
Right.
And he saw, because he had to have gone on that site to seek out people.
Yeah, they may.
Yeah, he was looking for it too.
Dreamy, I agree with you. She said these stories are so heartbreaking they make me physically sick to my stomach. I agree.
But so
we
awful.
Talked about it this morning. But what was interesting to me when we discussed it this morning, because I was like, oh, that's pretty dark.
Yeah.
And when we discussed it this morning, he said, well, it looks like he may have
brainwashed her
or groomed her into this. And that's what that's what made it interesting to me. Is that was a possibility. And the question of whether he's going to get, convicted of this red rum. Well, you've already said murder, but I've given up on monetization at this point. But whether or not he's actually going to get convicted of it, if this defense will actually work. That's what's interesting to me. And it's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible thing.
And I'm always interested in, yes, I'm interested in that. I'm interested in what that defense will be like. And I'm interested in the brainwashing aspect of people, like how people get.
Well, we've already done an episode on brainwashing. We've talked about this.
I always think those topics are interesting. How people can be, what she may have gone there initially just fantasizing. And then he clearly is manipulative just by what he's doing with her here. He's like, well, you can leave, but you're going to have to kill me. That's, and knowing that's a line she's not probably willing to cause, because she doesn't have the fantasy of taking another life. She wants to end her own. She wants to suffer because she feels unworthy or whatever. She had this incredible low self-esteem but he gave her a line she wasn't willing to cross. She didn't want to hurt anyone else. She felt she had the self-loathing because she felt like she was so awful to others and whatever. But manipulated her, and
it's awful.
It's awful. It's awful and sick. And so hopefully this man, pays a price.
And that's what I always, whenever I have experienced people, you see suicidal people all around.
Yes.
We lost a friend a few years ago to that. And
a few friends.
Well, actually, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I always, dealing with it and trying to talk to the kids about it, it's an unfortunate thing. But it's hard to describe to kids, right? And so the way I discuss it with them is I'll say things like, nothing's ever that bad. Things can always get worked out.
Yeah.
If you ever have I always say that, tomorrow is a new day. Everything looks better in the morning. I always play Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow with the kids and Annie tomorrow, because I want to get that in their head that every day is a fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
Every day,
Yep.
every day is a fresh start, and don't give up hope.
Right.
And I think, well,
no matter how low things get, eventually things do get better.
they do.
Yeah. You just have to remember that your lowest points in your life, things do eventually get better.
Yes. How old was she? Brenda wants to know. I do not know.
32,
Brenda.
I think.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. See, I'm getting to the age where I'm like, oh, that's a baby.
It's a baby. It is. It's just, she could have, whatever she had done in her life or felt this guilt about or whatever, she could have had a fresh start. And it's just it is horribly tragic. And it's tragic because it probably wouldn't have happened if he hadn't pushed it forward.
Right, Rhonda. He did still take her life.
When it came down to it, she was kind of questioning if she wanted it to all end also. And so once that happened, he should have let her go.
Oh,
he should have just let her go, and he didn't. So when it came time to it, she was wondering if it was really worth throwing it all away, and he didn't let her do that. So hopefully that man pays the ultimate price.
Jenny says, I say that. I always say that. I even found a mug that says every day is a fresh start. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Yeah. Speaking of mugs, and since Aunt E's not here, I'm thinking about making a nobody cares mug.
Nobody cares.
For her.
Nobody cares.
For the holidays.
Which is the Aunt E catchphrase.
I mean, she says it all the time, guys. I mean, and I don't mean on air. She says it in our life constantly.
She doesn't mean it in a negative way. She means it in the, like, if, do you think everybody's going to like my shirt? Nobody cares.
Nobody's going to remember it.
Nobody cares what your shirt looks like. Nobody cares if your hair looks good today. Nobody will remember.
Right. It's only, if you're, it's how you feel or how you see it.
Yeah.
Nobody else cares.
Like when you worry about the little stuff, it's like, nobody cares.
No.
But I've taken
she doesn't mean it in a bad way.
She doesn't mean it like nobody cares about you. She means when you worry about these little trivial things,
nobody cares.
Nobody cares about the trivial. If people come over to your house and there's a little laundry thrown around, nobody actually cares.
Yes.
Nobody will remember.
And she has
you worry about things like that more than other people worry about.
Because, when all this medical stuff happened suddenly with Middle E, I was just in a state. And I was like, I'm really sorry I didn't fold these clothes in this laundry basket. And she's like, yeah, nobody cares. Oh my gosh, she's listening.
Her ears were burning.
I didn't think you would listen to the show if you weren't on it.
Well, she's sitting in the waiting room, probably waiting.
She's probably out of the doctor by now.
Yeah,
that's funny. Oh well, I guess it's out of the cat's out of the bag.
Oh, about the mug.
Yeah. Now she can design it. We'll let her design it.
So, as dark as all that last topic was, we do have a pretty funny one to end on with poor judgment today. So we go real dark. We try to end light, if possible, and Mrs. E has not seen this or heard this story. She's heard me laugh out loud.
He was
2
laughing
or 3 times
really hard
when I found this morning. So you want to do the poor judgment, and then I do have to go.
Okay. Aunt E wanted look.
Nobody cares.
Oh, my mom's like, you're being sneaky. Okay. Nobody cares.
This is our poor judgment segment that we are doing every week. I'm not going to put up the visuals yet. So there is apparently a crime in the UK called fly tipping. I had never heard of this before, but it is apparently a very serious kind of crime in the UK. It has to do with how you dispose of garbage and waste and such.
Okay.
So like if you throw away garbage on the side of the road or in undesignated places, they want you to pay for the services. And if you circumvent that, use other people's trash bins, anything like that, you can get major fines. You can spend jail time. You can have your car taken from you.
Okay.
They apparently take this very seriously in the UK. So people, of course, there's millions of offenses of that every year in the UK. People try to find all kinds of creative ways to get around dumping their garbage in various bins. And so some security video caught a man fly tipping, dumping garbage in a bin in a very creative way to get around paying for the service here. So I'll pull up the video of what this man did. All right. So this man is in a one of those inflatable dinosaur.
Kind of hard to see. You're going to have to zoom in.
All right. Oh, I don't know if I can.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
So here's our suspect with his garbage bags.
Actually, I'll just put it on the screen and not have us on there.
Here he is at the trash bin, checking his garbage, unidentified, no idea who the person is. And here he is making the getaway. And this is my favorite part. And a little swing around the stop sign.
Oh.
So just
Okay,
leave it playing.
So explain me okay.
So
Explain to me what it is again.
so there, fly tipping is illegal dumping of garbage, and people are so trying to get around paying these fees and fines that this man is dressed up as a dinosaur in the middle of the night. He goes out, and there is a huge effort right now to try to unmask the dinosaur. And the articles are written very seriously about this. I mean, people really want to locate this man.
That's the best. Can you make it even bigger? I love it. I love it.
Get a little closer on the. So, there's our guy.
It's not quite Barney though, guys. That's what's even funnier.
Yeah. So
It's just a purple dinosaur. Wait. That's great.
One resident who shared the video with the website said, "I couldn't believe my eyes. It was the night before bin day 2. Clearly, he is struggling with the new bin rules."
That part where he's running and his mouth's open.
Another resident awoken by the commotion said, "Well, Barney the dinosaur was clearly up to mischief last night. And an appeal has been launched by Your South End, including a wanted poster detailing height approximately 2 meters, distinctive little T-Rex arms, and likes to swing around lampposts." They apparently have introduced these new rubbish-related measures in October that have caused controversy all over town.
Well, here's my question, though. You have this as poor judgment. I think this is excellent judgment.
Well, not if he gets caught, because he can lose his car, and people have spent up to 14 months in jail for this offense.
Yes,
apparently.
but this costume's sort of brilliant.
I do have a amateur sketch to share. So far.
You did that to make me laugh.
I did that to make you laugh. Yes, I did. And and he has an alibi. This man was not there.
He was on TV.
He was on TV. So it is not Barney. But yeah, I know. I thought about that later. I'm not sure. Is this poor judgment or he's taking a risk?
Or is it brilliant?
He's either a criminal mastermind. I love the dancing around the post on his way out. I mean, you could just put on a ski mask, a hoodie.
It's very cheeky.
But this guy had to pump up the costume, go out with the little tiny arms and throw.
I think it's I'm with Paige. It's genius.
I think it's genius.
Genius.
And he's just throwing it in their face, though. So that's just a little dance
That's
on the
the
way
best.
out, just to.
That's what they call cheeky. That is
So
the
anyway.
best.
I have laughed at that. I love the
Yeah.
dinosaur costumes anyway when I see these guys. But
Well, our kids have done them before, and it's really funny.
our kids will think this is funny.
Yeah, they'll love it. Well, y'all, we do have a really super busy day with lots of activities. You took us away.
Sorry. Can you put us back? There we go.
With lots of activities today. So we are going to have to wrap it up.
Yes.
If you haven't had an opportunity to hit that like button yet, we'd really appreciate it. It does help our channel. It's a free way to help. What else? I think we're coming back tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon to do Rebecca Park. And Aunt E, if you're listening, we're doing trivia. We're going to do some Christmas trivia tomorrow too, as well.
I think Christmas trivia is a great idea. I think that's what we should do.
Because that would be super easy to set up. So I will work on that and get that out to you guys. Thank you guys for joining us today. We appreciate you so much. And thank you for all the orange hearts and the prayers for our son. I truly believe that all these prayers are helping. I really do. I'm going to cry. So you wrap it up.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We'll see you, I think, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Either
way.
We'll,
maybe tomorrow afternoon for some trivia and
sometime
night for
tomorrow.
A show.
Yeah. So subscribe, turn on those notifications if you'd like to join, and we'll try to give a little notice when we know what time we're going to go.
Keep Shauna's sister in your prayers. And also Al Henry, keep him in your prayers as well. And I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow if you can put up with us.
if 2 days in a row is not too much.
2 days in a row is too much. We understand.
I know. This is the way we
Just
always
save
go.
it for next week.
It is feast or famine with us on these.
It is.
We always do it that way.
Well, I've gotten a lot of my Christmas shopping done.
Yeah.
So I'm ahead of the game at the moment. So
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we love you and we appreciate you, and we hope you have a wonderful Friday, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, everybody.
Intelligent, keeping the missing relevant with Mr. E, Mrs. E. Let's not forget the sweet and E, and of course the best Granny, unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company, unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.